What's up, people? This is your boy Levelhead back with another video. Yes, the train is still rolling. Blame it on the switch. Blame it on the switch. Anyway, this is a on-the-go video because I am on the go heading to work. Right now, I'm trying to find a parking spot. But anyway, I got to get this out before I go in here and clock in. And make sure you check out the Live and Level Gamers podcast, episode 82. You would thoroughly enjoy that podcast. Why? The switch. We got it in last night. Go back and check that out. Make sure you go to Full Effect Gaming and check us out over there. But anyway, the double standards is getting to an all-time comical level when it comes to the Switch and when it comes to Nintendo and criticism, right? The double standards is getting to a point of being a joke. Literally. Like, excuse me, I can't take a lot of you people serious, man. Now, I get it. I really do. Let me put my straw in my soda. Hold up. Get a good drink. I'm about to go get Mr. Frosty out on y'all. Y'all gonna make me get Mr. Frosty out. That's what y'all, matter of fact, I might do that. Anyway, I can't take you guys serious with some of this nonsense that y'all are being critical of Nintendo about. If I hear another person talk about the 32 gigabytes of save space, a flash drive, or whatever it is, and I follow you, I'm unsubbing. I kid you not, I'm unsubbing. I'm going to do it for the first time. I'm going to unsub for stupidity. Now, it ain't the first time I've done it, but I'm going to do it. If you still saying that and comparing it to Sony and Microsoft's 500 gigabytes of hard drive space, you really don't know what you're talking about. Now, I've heard many people explain why this is stupid, but I'm going to do it for a lot of you guys right here. Back when they said that with the Wii U, that it only had 32 gigabytes of save space or whatnot, I thought it was horrible. I thought that was bad because we have been conditioned as gamers to expect with the Sony PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, that was a very positive aspect about those platforms. 250 gigabytes of hard drive, 500 gigabytes or a terabyte. But when the Wii U came out, I thought Nintendo is tripping, right? Until I bought the Wii U and realized I haven't used this 32 gigabytes of hard save space up yet. Now, it sounds like a selling point for both Sony and Microsoft until you buy the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and you quickly realize that you're actually getting more out of that 32 than that 500. That's why they gotta get the terabytes in there, because they know you're gonna use up that 500 very quickly. Now, why is that, Levelhead? Why would you say that? Because 500 is more than 32. And it is 2016, 2017. The reason I said that because they've been making this argument for a while. It is more than 32. And Nintendo need to step up to the times. I understand I'm not going to be a white knight for Nintendo. That's not what's going on. And I'm not damage controlling, folks. I'm just laying out logical truth, informed truth. Yes, 500 is more than 32. But the difference is, folks, that 32 is not going to get used up unless you're only doing digital downloads and buying a lot of indie games. Then you have a position of concern. But with Sony and Microsoft, you got to be concerned out the gate, because every game that you buy has to be installed. So if a game is 32 gigabytes or 45 gigabytes or 56 gigabytes, you have to install that game in order to play it. Digital or physical software. So that 500, and you're sharing that 500 across the board with all the apps that you choose to download in the app station on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So you got to share that 500 with that, plus all your mandatory installs, plus all your saved information of the games and the stages that you own. All that is being utilized, plus the some of it is reserved for the system itself. All that is on that 500. So you might, depending on what games you buy, you might get 5 to 8 games on there without having to erase something or buy another hard drive. On my Wii U, that's why I'm not as mad and as upset about the 32. On my Wii U, I had at least 10, 15 downloaded games on it, plus a lot of DLC for Mario Kart and other things, all my data, all that, and I still hadn't used it. So the Switch, you don't have to install your game to play it unless you're buying digital. If you're buying digital, then you know you got to go out and buy more space. But even in that, it's still more reasonable than what you're getting from Sony and Microsoft. Now, this is no hate to Sony and Microsoft. I'm just saying the double standards, right? This double standard is getting ridiculous. Now, it doesn't stop there, folks. $299, and no pack-in game? There's not a pack-in game? Nintendo, you're not going to pack in a game and you're going to have the audacity to charge me $299? Yeah. And it's worth every dime. I mean, let's look through history, folks. Didn't the GameCube cost $299? Didn't the Vita cost $299? Just about, that's been the staple price. It was $199, then it was $299. That has been what most folks have expected these consoles to cost for generations now. I think the PlayStation 2 cost $299. That's not a bad price. So, you trying to tell me the Vita was worth $299, no pack-in game, but the Switch is not worth $299, plus they had to have a pack-in game to make it worth $299. Really? So what made the Vita worth $299? I don't hear nobody answering, or maybe because it ain't nobody here, but still, I can't hear you because it makes no sense. Matter of fact, when you went out and you bought any system outside of Nintendo, where have they gave you a game to demonstrate the technology? Where did Xbox give you a game to show off Kinect? A free game. I don't remember them doing that. Where did Sony give you a movie to show how the DVD player worked, or giving you a Blu-ray to show you how the Blu-ray player worked? They didn't do that, did they? Matter of fact, where did they give you a game to show how the touchpad on the PlayStation 4 Pro controller worked? They didn't do that, right? So if Sony and Microsoft are not required to do these things to demonstrate their hardware, why is Nintendo required to? Why is Nintendo forced to undersell their products, their hardware? Why? Because you listen to a whole bunch of rumors that suggest that it was probably going to be $250, and most of that was based on the fact that they don't think anybody should pay more than $250 for anything from Nintendo, not based on what the actual tech and the device is worth. The value of it is not based on that. It's just based on their opinion of Nintendo and what they feel like Nintendo should charge for everything that they make. So you bought into the rumor, and Nintendo is prisoner to you believing the rumor? But you could go out and you could spend $399 Get no DVD or Blu-ray to show off the Blu-ray player, because that's in there. Don't you need to know how this works? And you need a game to show off the touch pad on the DualShock. Don't you need that? Don't you need a game to show off Kinect to show you what it does? None of that was there. You had to spend $499 for the Xbox One to get a Kinect. No game. You had to spend $399 to get the PlayStation 4. No game. You had to spend $299 to get the Vita. No game. But Nintendo, you had to have a game there, right? No, you just got spoiled. Nintendo don't owe you a game. Spend your money like you do on the other systems. Double standard. But no, I'm just being a white knight. I'm just damage control. No, I'm giving you truth. Like I said, there's many things to be concerned with. If you're concerned about online, if you're concerned about how they're approaching that, that's fair to me. But guess what, folks? If you're going to say this is stupid or this is dumb, I saw none of you guys saying that when PlayStation Now was unproven. And don't give me this, well, they give you free games, because y'all are not playing them games. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for giving me a game I played a whole long time ago and don't really care about it. You ain't buying that stuff because of the games they're giving you. You know why you buying it? And just like you're going to buy it on Nintendo, because you have no choice if you want to play online. That's why you buying it. Don't give me this crap about, oh man, they give me free games, so it's worth it. No, it's not. You buying it because you ain't got a choice. Because if you had the choice, you wouldn't give 2 cents about them games they're giving you. The hypocrisy with you people is ridiculous. You can't even get mad at this stuff, folks. And you can't make this stuff up. And that's why you can't get mad at it. All you can do is laugh because it makes no sense. Now, like I said, there's a lot of let's be real. There are a few things to be concerned about when it comes to the Switch. A few things. Launch lineup is not one of them. Now, if we get past E3, that's why I want you to go check out the Live and Level Gamers podcast. If we get past E3 and we know nothing about the games or there's nothing more than what they showed, then there's time to be concerned. But E3 is the place where they're going to show the games, that a lot of their games. This is not the time. This is March, people. It's March 3rd. That's when it's coming out. At the time in gaming industry where there is nothing really out. This is not the normal time for an abundance of games. It's E3 and on. You basically playing the same stuff through this period till E3. You might get 1 or 2 nice games at this time, and that's about it. Mass Effect Andromeda. But if you want Nintendo to give you current games in parity with the other 2 platforms, what was you expecting Nintendo to announce at this time? Some old games that you already own so you can criticize and say, Nintendo, what about the new games? So I guess they supposed to announce Call of Duty coming to the Switch before E3, before they said with Sony and Microsoft. You think they going to do that? You think these companies going to do that? Stop expecting stuff from Nintendo. That is stupid. All of you people need to look in the mirror and get a grip and say, what am I really fussing about? This platform is launching in March of this year. Early, the top of the year, we get the new platform. That is not the normal time platforms are announced and brought to the market. So you got Zelda, and you got a few other games and some nice games coming in April and May leading into E3. So really, don't give me this crap about this is the worst lineup ever. No, you just full of crap. That's all there is to it. You just full of you know what. If John Shaw was here, he could say it for me. You just full of it. This is nowhere near the worst lineup ever. This is nowhere near worse than what we got with the Wii U. Give me this over New Super Mario, Zombie U, and whatever else they had any day. Nintendo Land, really? Really? You're going to say, having the opportunity to play Breath of the Wild is not more appealing than all the games that we played for the first year of the Nintendo Wii U? All the games that we played in the first year of the PlayStation 4 or the first 2 years? All the games that we played in the first 2 years of the Xbox One? You trying to say this system don't have one game? That one game is better than all them lineups. I don't care. Yes, it's one game, but it's the game. And then you got Mario coming at the end. Folks, I'm at the end. I think I've really pushed my point. Like I said, there are legit things to be concerned about. Online is one of them, but you have a trial period. When you experience it, listen to me close, folks. When you experience Nintendo's online services that start in March and then some of the app stuff kick in June, once you experience it, if it's not to your liking or to your standard, complain. That's why they're doing it this way, so they can get feedback. Just like they did those test runs for Splatoon's online services, so that they can get feedback, so they can figure out what they need to tweak to accommodate us playing that game online. That's when it's time to fuss, folks. Not now. But anyway, I'm done. I might pick this up in a part 2. I don't know. But this is your boy Levelhead about to sign out. Make sure you check out FullEffectGaming.com. Go check out the podcast that was recorded last night. And until next time, folks, keep it leveled headed. I use my own line to tell y'all what to do. But anyway, I'm out, folks. Deuces.